So we're talking about the straddle forward roll, forward straddle roll, whatever you want to call it. And one of the things that you realize is that if you attempted that forward roll and it was hard to get up with the legs straight, you need some sort of progression. One of the things that you can do is you can go wider in your legs. Wider in the legs is fine to do, but you'll get to the point where you'll be so low to the ground that now you can't really do anything out of it. One of my main principles of performance is to be able to do a movement, and when you finish, be able to do another movement. If you're in a very wide straddle, you probably don't have an exit that is very wide and big and proportional to the stuff that you do in the strength and conditioning room. So what I want to show you is two simple ways of scaling this thing. One, you may not have this, but if you do, panel mats. So we set panel mats on the ground, and what we can do with this is we can just stand with the panel mats in between our legs and use it as a way of bringing the ground closer to me. So when I perform the forward roll, I don't have to reach as far, and this gives me a little bit more leverage. If you understand that this is just bringing the ground to the floor, you can start taking away or peeling away layers and make that a little easier. If you don't have this, but you have something that looks like a wedge, you can come over here and we can perform the same movement but down a wedge. So we can start in a straddle on the other side of the wedge or this cheese mat and perform the same movement. What this does is it brings the floor closer to me, but it adds a little momentum, a little speed. You can build this at the gym with mats. I've done it with boxes and some crazy stuff, but a wedge, panel mat is just a way of making it easier. And then the last resource would be having someone spot you. But the biggest thing is if you're running into problems with this, you probably lacking some sort of mobility, probably some sort of hip flexion strength. So maybe some sumo squatting or wide stance squatting will help you with your tumbling.